let's reset. Switch stance. That's it, what we do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym. Be confident. That's it, nice and smooth. Stay that way now.
What are you doing? Come on, switch on. Switch on. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused, get your mind back on the job.
Great work, I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Just the same again.
And now you're gonna let him get back.
Singles aren't working. Start doubling the jab up. Shot.
Let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on. And back. on me? Hey, the fight's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this round, kid.
Let's do it.
Then hand and body, that's it, switch it on. Keep him guessing where it come from.
That's time!
Come on, you wanna win this fight? Right. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't wanna lose this fight, do you? Come on.
Let's go.
Double jab, bring in your feet.
Okay, it's not working, it's not working. Switch southpaw.
Okay, now you're switching off. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Hey, let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round.
Let's fight.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance. Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw.
Time out!
Okay, focus. Focus. Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on. Breathe. Breathe.
Good work. That's it. Breathe. Breathe.
Let's do it.
Okay, not working out. Not working out. Switch southpaw. Okay, let's reset. Switch stance.
Make him miss. Make him pay.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? Done all your work all the way through camp. Get this boxing back together.
Let's go.
Hey, get busy. Double up the jab.
her really good.
Raise your hand if you've got your paddy license. Well, then come on in. It's time to watch Rocky Marciano, 201 pounds of pure terror. This man is an absolute machine. And up against them, it's Antonio Tarver. You're looking at the Magic Man, one of the best to...
This bout is
one of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
All what's left.
Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Nice counter. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Perfect counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Those counter punches have to hurt. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside and just banging and banging and banging.
You fight the Swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbow, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
They exchange punches. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Rocky Marciano, who hits a counter punch. Nice counter shot. That hook won't score. Nice counter shot. That counter. Marciano fighting to survive. He's never been knocked out. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wait.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
A perfect counter lands. The counter punching. Do you believe what we're seeing? Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
you're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That right hook not connecting. Straight right just misses. Nice job getting that punch through. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Get back out there. Needs to win this round. Get your mind back.
Great round, great round. Now, relax, relax. So just keep him on the end of his jab. Keep him
On to the third. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And he scores with the counter. Hook misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Good counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Punch, counter punch. There's a counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Okay, I'm happy. Like that round. Good work. He was thinking.
Get your mind on the job.
On to the fourth we go. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Just missed with that hook. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Rocky Marciano, few have been better. One of the greatest of all time.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
the best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. Both men step back for just a moment. He threw a punch and just got countered. Beautiful counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. He's in there with a Hall of Famer, a legend.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter shot. Straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he just missed with that left jab. That counter shot lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a...
There's the bell to start round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
They exchange punches. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Rocky Marciano in trouble. Do you believe this? And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away.
And there's the bell for round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
The courage on display here is incredible. Punch lands. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Rocky Marciano was supposed to be the one knocking this guy out. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Perfect counter lands. Neither fighter willing to slow down. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made look so easy.
Let him back into it. Great round, great round. Now, relax. Just stay focused.
Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Keep boxing.
There's the bell to start round 8. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Those counter punches have to hurt. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Just missed with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, Johnny, it was a very close fight until the end. In the end, we get a split decision.
A split decision? How one-sided does it have to be? A split decision? Who's doing this job? Todd, tell me, come on, talk to me, man. That is not a split decision. Ridiculous.
Another gun. All day and just what have I become? No chance, I'm still what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of it, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was there wrong. Filling out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. Speed down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been there before.
Uh-oh.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
Time for our tale of... It's Heather Hardy who... Katie Taylor, one of the best to ever do it, fighting out of Ireland.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
And with...
This bout is scheduled.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Todd, I'm going to stay here.
Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Missing with that jab. He wasn't ready for that counter. Nice job blocking the hook. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Do you believe what we are seeing? Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
She scores to that counter. This fight has a real good flow to it. Catch and shoot. Counter punch right up the middle. Back and forth they go. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about the heat. Heather Hardy in that last round. Well, this fight is not going to plan for her. She's got to figure something out. You wonder if her trainer is going to give her some advice here.
The bell, sometimes it couldn't be the sweetest sound.
Good luck. Now, I don't want you to load up.
And there's the bell for round two. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? The straight right just misses. Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Perfect counter lands. Just missed with that hook. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Beautiful counter punch. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. Those counter punches have to hurt. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about the heat. Heather Hardy in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they...
There's the bell to start round 3. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. The straight right just misses. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The straight right just misses. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Hook just can't find the target. Good counter punching. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about the heat. Heather Hardy in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
I seriously hope the judges can...
Back at it in round 4. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Good counter punch. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Hardy is now dazed. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about the heat. Heather Hardy in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. On to the fifth we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Nice counter shot. Not a lot of defense here at all. That jab doesn't score. You can see it right here. That body shot sent them down, and they weren't getting up.
I've got...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
The courage on display here is incredible. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped twice. Here we go in the sixth round. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Nice defense on that left uppercut. How about that time counter shot? Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You'd like to see more jabs. The jab not finding its target. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about the heat. Heather Hardy in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominant.
And there's the bell for round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Oh, and Hardy got the worst of that one, and she is backpedaling quickly. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Big swing and a miss with the hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about the heat. Heather Hardy in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in. And we enter the 8th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well done with that counter shot. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far? Hold it right there! And now Hardy, oh, it may be the beginning of the end. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Defense is not an option for these two. They're giving us a high-tempo show. And that was a big shot, and Hardy is rocked. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Now they've got got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. But no surprise there, a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.
Yeah, look at that. All the belts, mighty.